Well, let's just say today's been one of those days. Get a phone call from a distressed lady. I've got a black snake or some type of snake. I've got a 5-year-old kid and dogs. She's really stressing out about it. And now I have to drive pretty much an hour round trip to try and catch this snake because this poor lady's standing out in the sun watching it, absolutely stressing out. Wildlife has no schedule, and today is just going to be one of those days. Time to dance some disco with the snakes, I guess. Right, I've arrived. She's even sending her 5-year-old son down to open one of the gates for me. It's a pretty rural property. How good. I'm getting nervous. It's putting a lot of pressure on me. If I don't get it, she's going to be very upset. There's a young fella at the gate. Yeah, cheers, mate. Crikey.
Move it out of your way.
He's very big under there.
Pardon?
He's big. What I might do is I'm going to try and flip it out here and get him out into the open with this hook.
That's an idea.
You just stay up there, young fella. Yeah! Jesus, there's a big snake. Oh, he is an absolute ripper. Look at the size of that bad boy. How big's that, mate? Jeez, you didn't dog this one. He's in good condition. What did you say? Your dog actually grabbed hold of it?
Yeah, just on the tail. So you just want to make sure there's no...
Up near here somewhere? Yeah. Hey, you can't use this as a chew toy anymore. What type of dog do you have? Is that blue here?
Blue, yeah.
Yeah. Classic snake attracting dogs. He's an absolute ripper.
What, 5 foot?
Yeah, and he's very, very fat. I can see he's got a couple of marks on him, so a bit of blood and that there, so your dog's probably pretty lucky.
Yeah.
Didn't get attacked. This is one of the fattest and best conditioned black snakes I've seen for a long time. We'll put him in the bag, eh?
Yeah.
You just calm down over there. Give him a nice black spot to go into. See his buddy.
He just wants to go into a dark spot, doesn't he?
Yeah, they're pretty chilled out, the black snakes. I think he might be a little bit stirred up. Once you put their head in somewhere like that, you can normally let him go. And he'll just go in like magic. Wait, don't make me look silly. How good. Thanks heaps, mate. Well, we can call that a win. Dog's out. Just do the last of what we need to do here. This is the venomous snake tag. So in case I crash the car, don't want the ambos opening this up to see what's inside and a venomous snake pops out. So that's part of the regulation there. Hey, don't you get bitten by any of them things, will ya? Spoonhead. Chase cattle, not snakes. Look at this big boy. Just checking him out today. I haven't had a real chance after I got him out the back of Munro. He is an absolute stonker of a black snake. Look how thick he is. Ooh, don't get upset. Amber's just backing it up. She's like, what do you think you're doing with that thing? So we're just looking for any marks on him. I can't get over just how thick this snake is. I've seen snakes probably longer than this, but very rarely as thick as this. Hey, and you've had a fight with a dog, mate. I said I'm just looking for any severe damage. She said it grabbed him up here on the tail. Lucky not to have killed the dog, but I can see liquid coming out on the ground there. And just here's what concerns me, that area there. Hey. Doesn't look good, does it? Hey, what a ripper. All right, what I'm gonna do, just to be sure from infection and that sort of stuff, I'm gonna get him in this clear container, put some Benadine wash in and just give him a bit of a soak. That way, if he has got any injuries, it's obviously nothing bad, as in he can still squirm around and move. Just want to see his range of movement here. You all right? I'm just concerned that he's not moving well, that he might have had. See how he's only moving down the back end here? I just want to see that he can actually go. Come on, mate. Right, yeah, I see that front part there. It's a little bit concerning. I'm going in this car. Get back here. But you might just need a bit of rehab, as I said there. On the back side there, you can see there is a bit of damage. I'd say that dog, the cattle dog's grabbed hold of him, which is an absolute shame. Hopefully I can rehab him up and Just give him a bit of R&R, feed him up, and this might heal up and he might get a bit more movement back. But I don't want him, that's why I've got him on the concrete to get any dirt in under there. There's an absolute ripper snake. See that at the front? He still moves, but he's lost a bit of that movement. All right. On your legends. Look at that. Absolute thumper. Hopefully we can help him out. So the new animal hospital isn't just for the cute and cuddly critters. It's also for our scaly friends. So here we've got a bit of a cleansing wash in there. So you can see that area in there is sort of where he's being crumped by the dog. Don't you bite me, will ya? We're friends, me and you. Don't know if he really understands, but we're friends. Alright, so we got the big black snake out that we caught the other day after he'd been attacked by the dog. Hey, settle down there. Just having a look at his wounds, it's healing up nicely. However, what I have discovered is he's covered in ticks. So I'll stick his head in this bucket a little bit to make him feel a bit better. See all these? These little bits here? They're all ticks. Tick, 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 tick. Excuse me. Listen. Are you looking here? Get out. Go on. Bloody spoonheads. Here comes another one. I'm going to start plucking a few out here. So if we can get these in here. Oh, look at that nasty little bugger in there. I get right under their scales. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. Probably I'll start stacking a few in there. Only a little. But they won't be helping his recovery efforts. See how many we can get off. Did everyone else do this on a Sunday? Just pulling ticks off their highly venomous black snakes? Surely. Rocky Moses. Get out of there, you nasty little buggers. Here's another one. You can see there's a group here of about 3 of them. It's been very well behaved. Normally he's trying to bite me face off. There we go. I'm on a roll here. Alright, so it looks like we've got most of the ticks off him. As you can see in here, it's probably about 10 or 15. A couple flipped away. We've got probably a few more than that, but I don't think he's got any up the top. Let's pull him out there. Hey, mate. How you looking? He's an absolute ripper snake. Hopefully I can get him up and going. You can see still there where all the blue is on that about a foot down from his head. Is where he got bitten. Let's see if he can, his movement's getting any better. Now he's got those ticks off him. Still moving alright. Excuse me. Oh yeah. Still struggles a little bit here. Because he can still get around. I reckon if I keep him for about another week and just see if that improves. But you can see he doesn't articulate very well at that top section. Get out of the dirt there, mate. I think because that dog's grabbed him, it's obviously done a bit of damage on his muscles, but a bit of rehab, mate. Hey? Ripper snakes. How about we put you back in the bucket and you can have a couple more days in the animal hospital? Don't get upset with me. Done you nothing but good deeds for the last couple of days. If you let them go with puncture wounds into them, they keep sliding through and get dirt and all that, they'll just get infected straight away and then that'll kill them. So hopefully his wounds heal over and he gets a bit more movement in those muscles and he'll be alright. It's like me doing a hamstring, you're a bit lumbar for the first couple of weeks and then hopefully it'll come good. Alright, we put you back in your bucket, mate. Alright, on your legends. So just doing a bit of reconnaissance here with the big black snake that we caught that got attacked by the dog. So I've rehabbed it up enough so all its neck injuries healed, so it's not open wounds or anything like that. Just making sure that he can get around before we take him out to release him. He's just cruising around at the moment, but you can see here he can still get around, no worries. Look at him go. He's still a little bit sore up in the neck by the look of it, but good enough that he can cruise around on his own. You can see in there, that's where it's nearly all healed up pretty good. Look at him. Such a ripper of a snake. He's a big boy. Look at that. Yeah, you can see in this section there. Oi, oi, oi. Still right about there is where he's obviously still pretty sore, but it's not affecting him being able to get around as much as it was. So I'm happy that if I let him go now, he can still cruise around on his own and find food and do all the things he would need to do. Don't get upset. Looks like he's got a little bit of shed left on his other eye as well. I'd pop it off for him, but I haven't really got anyone else here to help me handle him. I don't think Amber would be very impressed. You can see he's still moving around pretty nice. Trying to find somewhere to hide. Don't worry about hiding, mate. I'm about to take you out the bush. Yeah, good. Another success story. Well, he survived. I survived. Winners all round. What do you reckon, mate? He said, look at his eye there with that bit of shed stuck on his eye. I wish I could pop that off for him, but I've got no one here to help me. It'll pop off on its own. A little bit of an eyelid. All right, scoop him up and get him back out of the bush. All right, so we got our big black snake that we caught, maybe a week and a bit ago, nearly 2 weeks ago. Pretty happy now that he can move along on his own, and best to get him back out in the wild so he can hunt frogs and lizards. I've got a good spot to take him to, not far away from where he come from, so that's a good thing. You see here, like, if you give him something to go into that's dark, he should just go in on his own if he's a good boy. Here you go, come on. See, so they're not as bad as people think. Look at that. He's a well-trained snake. Straight in. Scoop him up, and off we go. On your legends. How's this place for the black snake? He's got like a little creek there. He's got blackberries. That's going to provide him heaps of cover as he heals up. So he can hide in there and forage around and find all these little lizards and skinks, and, you know, having this water source here like this. Little tadpoles and frogs. It's the prime area. All right, let's get him out and see how he goes, hey? Here you go. Oh, he's a big fella. He's so heavy. Oh, sorry, mate. I've flipped you out upside down, have I? There you go. You gonna right yourself up? There you go. Here you go. Got to be careful here because he can fling around pretty easily when he gets a bit of purchase. Look at him go here. Good luck, son. Look at that, straight into that little hole. Got your tail. How good's that? Unbelievable. As I said, he's got nice cover for him to hide into there. There's another one back in the bush, another success story. I was a bit worried about that little guy after he got, you know, chewed up by that dog. Took a bit of rehab, but we cleaned up all his wounds and fixed him all up, and that's what it's all about like that. Not many people, I don't think, out there are doing that sort of stuff. Like, the snakes get a bit of a bad rap, especially that one. Obviously, it's a highly venomous snake, especially a specimen that's that large. I just, yeah, it's such a beautiful creature to be ashamed to just get discarded of or not put the effort in to save it. That snake's one of the biggest, fattest specimens I've found. So, a win. On your legends. See you, mate. Now it's the trek home. Now I had to drive another 45 minutes home just so I could have released it where I found it. Handy. That's why we do it. On ya.